Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Wyoming's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a gap. It's Garrett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Street. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Falcons offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They give it to him again. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a master.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Judovsky. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They'll line up for a second down play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Play number 9 on this drive. Gets the back moving. Running to Green. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on third and going to 1. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And the Cowboys buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Got his man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Street. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now the toss. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wants to pass. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Judowski. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Handoff from the gun. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down. The Falcons with the 1st and 10.
handoff. Keep working on that clock. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the offense is doing probably exactly what you want them to do. What do we need to do? We need to run clock. We got the lead. We're in a good situation to get points. Now, tick, 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 tick. The clock is my friend.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Judovsky. Looking to get it in. They stop him short. Now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the left. Hits the afterburners. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
To throw, it's Street. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a heat. And he never had a chance to pick up the first down. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 25. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.